Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's a brand new month, which means brand new me, right? Actually, it's November 5th as I'm recording this. I already missed out on a couple of days, but that's okay. We can just disregard those days. This is my first ever November reset or any monthly reset. So for help, I went online and found this cool habit tracker that I found on Etsy. I literally just purchased it and I haven't even filled it out yet or even went through what this habit tracker is, but it's for Google Sheets. I will leave a link down in the description below. So come join me as I figure out all of my goals that I want to accomplish for this month. So I just purchased this habit tracker from Etsy and I can leave a link down in the description below. And it's actually really cool. Like I was just looking around and basically you have all the months of the year at the bottom. You have your daily achievements, weeks 1 through 4, and then of course, if there's like extra days in the month. And these are check boxes, and you have complete, incomplete, and then the percent complete. And for every achievement that you have, if it's like day 1 and you did it, you check it off. It says you completed 1 task for that day, how much is incomplete, and then percentage complete. And then let's say you did, a whole entire week's worth of achievements, it actually shows it here in your percentages. And I think that's pretty cool. I'm gonna undo that quickly. They have weekly achievements at the bottom, monthly achievements, so monthly goals, and your yearly goals here: mind, health, career, body, etc. So of course you can edit, you can add things that you want. Since I just purchased this and it's, as of today, it's November 5th. So I'm a little late when it comes to starting from day 1, but it's okay because that means December I'll have a fresh start. And we're almost near 2023, so this is gonna be a perfect opportunity to start a new year fresh with this tracker. So since it's November, I'm just gonna click on the November tab. And again, because today is November 5th, I already missed out on 1, 2, 3, 4, technically 5 days. So my percentage of complete will be less because of those 4 days, and I'm so confident that for those 4 days I would be, meeting all of my daily achievements. So since this is my first time doing a monthly reset and my first time using this habit tracker, I came up with a couple of ideas that I have for what I want as my achievements as daily, weekly, monthly. But I feel like once I get the hang of it and I see how my schedule is like during this month, I can edit it and change it accordingly to fit December and this new year. So what I was thinking for my daily achievements, and get ready to hear my clinking clacking of my keyboard: drink 2 to 3 liters of water a day. I struggle with drinking water. Sometimes like at work, I'll just, you're busy. I work in a lab, so you're not allowed to bring any food or water into the lab, and I might be there for like 3-4 hours straight doing something. So I kind of skip out on drinking water, but I want that to change. I recently got this bottle. The bottle holds 750 ml. So I want to be able to drink at least 3 to 4 of those bottles to achieve my goal of 2 to 3 liters a day. The next thing that I really want to do every day are morning workouts slash I can't even speak, stretches. I noticed that my mood and my overall day just felt so much better, and I want to continue doing so. And when I say morning workout, I literally mean finding some kind of video on YouTube that's like 5 to 10 minutes long and doing that. But there are some days, you wake up and it's just, it's gonna be a long day, you're still tired, or frankly, you overslept. So what I wanna do instead, if that's the case, is incorporate stretches as well. The next thing I wanna do is post at least 3 times a week on IG. So you guys know that I have a Bookstagram account, but lately I've been slacking a little when it comes to posting. I used to post every other day, but then I started focusing more on YouTube and I kind of slacked. And I don't think I even posted at all this week. And I'm disappointed in myself because the Bookstagram account that I created was more of like an outlet for me, like a creative outlet. And I would take pictures of books and I would, read more often, and I would leave reviews for them. So I stopped doing that recently. So I want to continue, and I want to do it at least 3 times a day. At least 3 times a week. Post YouTube videos twice a week. At the moment, I've been releasing 2 videos a week on YouTube, and I want to stay consistent and post according to that schedule. Post a short a day. I think since 2 weeks ago, I don't remember, I have been aiming to post at least 1 short a day, but on days when I post a video, I don't post a short. So I try to release content every single day, regardless of what format it is. Walk. Oh no, posting wrong. Walking. I struggle with walking. My husband and I try to go after dinner. We tend to just, go walk for like a solid 20 minutes. But now, since it's becoming colder, it's a little harder to go out because you don't want to like get dressed, put jackets on, whatever. But I need to get over that and start walking more. Reading. This pains me, but I used to be that person who would read for hours a day, for, again, hours at a time, binge reading. But because adulting happens, work, and then things that I do after work, cooking, the cleaning, just in general, just life happens. So I haven't been reading as often, and I would even say I don't even read a page in a week. Sometimes it'll take like 2 weeks for me to actually read something, but I really want to change that. So I'm not going into depth about reading. So like I have to read X amount of chapters a day or X amount of pages a day. No. If I have a moment where it's like 10 minutes and I can read a chapter, I'll be happy. That will be enough for me to check off my reading for the day. Water, pick, floss 2 times a day. I used to just floss regularly every single day. You skip a day or 2 here and there when you're like lazy, but we recently bought a water pick. So you fill this machine up with water and you use it kind of like floss. It's really, you're basically like power washing your teeth and your gums. It's pretty cool. So far, I've been pretty consistent with it. I try to do it every morning after breakfast. So I'll eat breakfast, I'll quickly, do that water floss picking and go to work. And then after dinner, before bed, I would do it again. These 2 I'm gonna do quickly. So we have morning skincare and we have evening skincare. I'm really bad when it comes to skincare. I have skipped skincare a lot of times and it's really bad. And the reason I put 2 separate categories as 2, separate achievements is because if I do a morning, my morning skincare, chances are I'm not doing evening skincare and vice versa, because at that point I might be like too tired or just general laziness, and I really need to get over that. So these again are my daily achievements, my daily goals that I want to accomplish. So starting from, I guess, today's November 5th, I haven't drank my 2 to 3 liters of water, but it's not the end of the day, so I still have some time. Morning workouts and stretches, I did today. Post 3 times a week on Instagram. I won't be able to check that off. Post 2 YouTube videos, which I did. I posted on. So what I'll do is I'll just check off until the 5th, and then I'll check off when I post this week. Post a short a day. I have been very consistent with that, and I'm happy to say that I have. So today's the 5th, and I posted every day this week. Walking. I did walk on Thursday a lot, but that's about it. Reading, unfortunately, I have not read this week yet. My water pick floss 2 times a day, I have been doing, and I'm very proud of it. I am not gonna check off the 5th yet because it's still early in the day, and I'll check it off once I do it before bed. Morning skincare, of course I haven't been doing it. I only did it yesterday and today, and I did do evening skincare yesterday. Again, it's still not late in the day, and I will try to do my evening skincare today. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Daily habits completed for the week 19, and my weekly percentage so far is 27%, which is really bad because the 7th would be the last day. But again, I am slightly exempt because the first 4 or 5 days I didn't have this habit tracker, and I didn't create this list until maybe like 15-20 minutes ago, right before I started recording this video. Now my weekly achievements, they have spread out for all the 4 weeks of the month, but I will have the same achievements, my weekly goals for every week of this month. So the first one is, again, it's really big for me, but it's going to be post my 3 Instagram pictures. I really want to stay consistent with that. Again, it's a creative outlet for me. I really enjoy doing it, but I've been slacking really hard. I started working out again. I've been on and off for a long time now. So this is not the same as my morning workouts that I do, or just morning stretches, because that's more just to start my day, to wake my body up, to wake up my muscles. But I start and I stop working out, which is not good. So I just want to stick to a consistent schedule. So I try to go after work for like 30 minutes, not every day, but at least 3 to 4 times a week. And the final thing that I really want to emphasize on a weekly basis is to work on my YouTube channel. I've been getting a lot more serious with this channel, so I'm trying my best to release shorts every day, almost every day, and on days when I don't release the shorts, I'm releasing my YouTube videos. And I'm really hoping in the next month or 2, I'm gonna start posting 3 times a week so that I can provide the content that you guys want. So I'm just going to copy this here. So since there are 30 days in November, I would fill these out, but I might just leave it and check it off as I go. And anyways, it's aligned with these. Now moving on to my monthly goals. There is a yearly goals section. If you see at the bottom, it says 2022 goals. I probably will not be doing that for November or December. I'm just gonna start fresh in January of 2023 with these yearly goals. For my monthly goals, I really want to organize my kitchen. I moved into this apartment about a year and a half ago. Everything was nice and dandy, but you know, you start buying a lot more stuff for your kitchen, and you know, I don't know, I really need to organize it. Another thing I want to do, I'm just gonna generally write this, I'm gonna write swap clothes. What I mean by swap clothes is I have a bunch of winter clothes that are in like those vacuum bags. They're stored somewhere in like a closet that has been collecting dust since the end of last winter. And what I want to do is I want to get a hold of all of my summer clothes and swap them out for my winter clothes. Now, gift planning. This is self-explanatory, but at the same time, I have a lot of people's birthdays coming up, including my own, but that's excluded. My father's birthday is coming up in December. My brother's birthday is coming up early January. I have a lot of family members whose birthdays are in late November as well. So I need to start planning on what gifts to get them. And I absolutely adore gift giving. It just, I don't know, it makes me feel warm inside when I give people gifts, so I take it very seriously. And finally, since this is the month of November, I have my Thanksgiving planning. Thanksgiving was never a huge part of my family. It's not a big part of my culture, but I was actually born on Thanksgiving, which makes sense because I love to eat and I love food. But what I love more than food and cooking and baking is bringing, you know, my family together and us just enjoying a good meal. My first ever Thanksgiving was only 6 years ago. I hosted it myself, and it was a very small gathering of maybe like 5-6 people in total. So it was good practice. But ever since that Thanksgiving, I promised myself that I will be the one to host Thanksgiving and initiate that planning process. So since I only recently moved into my apartment, last year we didn't get to host Thanksgiving because for my birthday, my husband actually planned a getaway for us. So there was no time for me to host and cook and then clean afterwards because the following morning we were supposed to drive out. But this year I'm excited to host my first Thanksgiving here in my brand new place. And you know how hard it is to decorate for stuff because there's the food, there's the desserts, there's the decorations, the table setting, like games that we'll be playing afterwards. So there's so much that goes into it, and I'm so excited to be hosting again this year. I will be doing a separate video about my whole entire Thanksgiving Day planning. So everything from which decorations I'm getting, how I'm setting my table, what theme I want to go with this year, what my menu is, and just so much more. So stay tuned for that video. So there you have it. This is my November goal, my habit tracker for this month. It is slightly empty, of course, because I just started 5 days in, but that's okay. I know what to expect for December, which again, you have a blank slate, and it's great because once I start in January of 2023, I'll be able to put in my goals, and you get to just see your progress throughout the year, and I absolutely adore that. Again, this habit tracker is super simple to use. Right before filming this video, I bought it. We both got to see how it works at the same time, and I can't wait to see what this month has in store for me. And there you have it. That was my mini November reset that I'm doing for this month. I've missed out on a few days, but that's okay since I'll know what to expect for December, especially since the brand new year is right around the corner. So I already have a list of goals that I have in mind that I want to accomplish for the year. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, because I will be doing a follow-up to see, was I actually successful in keeping track of, all of my goals? Did I accomplish things, or was I super lazy and not accomplishing them? And since I have a feel of how to do this habit tracker and what to expect on a monthly basis, stay tuned for December's video. Thanks again for joining me. I'll see you in the next one.